You guys won't believe what just happened to me. Something really amazing happened to me. I just finished my run. And I already talked about this in another video, but I don't know, I think I'm gonna release this first. As I was running, so I run 3 laps, and even on the first lap it was still like dark. I already saw it, but I didn't necessarily know what it was. And on the second lap, I just had like a random thought, and I just picked it up, and it's a broken selfie stick. And no joke, I am actually so happy about it. I mean, I literally thanked God like 6 times in the other video because I'm genuinely happy about this. And the reason for that is I can use this as a phone holder. Now I'm actually gonna put my phone into it. It actually works perfectly fine. I was actually going to make a makeshift phone holder with my dad, but I guess now we don't necessarily have to. And the reason I'm happy about this, let me just adjust it, is because I broke my ring light. It was a proper ring light. It was like a $30-40 ring light. It was expensive, really expensive. And I wasn't paying attention on how I like pushed it down, and I broke the whole thing, you know. And that was months ago. So now I have a phone holder, and you know, it's not the greatest, but it's better than nothing, you know. And I can just, as long as I'm like around dirt and stuff, I could just stick this into the ground and then it would stand basically. So I'm genuinely happy about this. And look at that view, by the way. And this is how I run every single day. I mean, how can you not have good moments when you experience stuff like this, you know? Oh man, I'm genuinely so grateful for this. Genuinely. So once again, thank you, God. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart, you know. And it's so funny, I said this in the other video too, but when you're broke, like dead broke, I have like 5 cents in my bank account. 5 cents. So when you're dead broke, you don't really expect much, if anything. So when you do get something, even the smallest thing could be amazing. I mean, I found a stick. This is basically a stick that can hold my phone. And it made me more happy and more joyful than, I don't know, buying something expensive or getting something expensive. Simply because this is so useful, and it just randomly happened. It was just there on the ground. I'm assuming, since it was Christmas and it's New Year's Eve and whatever it is, I don't know why they call it New Year's Eve, like days before it, whatever. I'm assuming some drunk people left it here. I guess it's mine now. So yeah, sorry about it, but come on, man, like, I actually need this. And if someone was so careless to leave it here, then I'm sorry, but unless they like see this video and reach out and want it back, I'm not giving it back. And like, how could I? I don't even know who left it there. And if I just go back and leave it there, it will just keep collecting dust and dirt, and you know, now I can actually put this to use at least. Could I like, I don't even know how to use this on like a tree or something. Let me try something actually. Nope, guess not. This is amazing actually. It's a bit rotated, but I don't care. Wow, bro. My hair is an abomination after every single run. But hey, I have an amazing hoodie, at least. I don't know if you can see it, but it says lost, a big age, hope, and then it says was a lost soul at the crossroad who had no hope, but I changed that. It's from NF, Hope. And also Careful from NF. NF is my favorite rapper. Pretty much the only thing I listen to. You know, sometimes I listen to certain funk or Christmas songs or like sad songs or whatever, like just songs without rapping. It's just literally, I don't know, piano or something. Like, I don't know, I like those stuff. Even when I'm not sad, it's just relaxing, I guess. But usually when I listen to music, it's NF. And it's amazing. I've been listening to NF for 3 years, I want to say. 2 for sure. A guy who I know from Discord showed me. I'm not gonna call him my friend. He's not my friend. I mean, we haven't even talked, over here. And I messaged him a couple of times. I even thanked him for showing me NF, and he hasn't even responded. So I don't know. Maybe his account got hacked. That's actually not a bad thought on why he hasn't responded, because he was actually so cool and kind. Anyways, if he sees this video, which I highly doubt, I don't think saying his Discord name would make me know who I am. But yeah, thank you, dude. Even if he doesn't watch this video, I am grateful that he showed me NF. Oh man, I ordered this hoodie 21 days ago, and it arrived yesterday, and it said it would arrive in between 7 and 21 days, unless my country decides to hold it for an additional 10 to 14 days. And they did hold it, whatever, but only for 5 days. So I'm very happy about that. It arrived in 20 days, and I did have to pay an extra like $50 for, I don't know what's it called, because we already had to pay the tax and the shipping when we paid for it. But now when I went to the post office, I had to pay an extra $15, which is a lot of money. So that, to me, oh man. Sometimes in life, all you need is one person, and that one person could be you yourself. I don't know what I'm saying here. I'm kind of lost myself, as the hoodie says. So that's why I'm on this mental and spiritual and physical journey. I'm on a mental journey because I'm waking up at 5 a.m. every day, running every day, training every day, trying to eat better every day, eating less every day, drinking more water instead of Monster and all these juices. And it's actually not that hard for me at this point. I drink water, sometimes like freshly squeezed orange juice, like from actual orange, not like whatever they make. But like, yeah, from actual orange. Sometimes I drink like a can of Monster, like sometimes. Or if I'm gonna buy anything, then I just buy like a zero Coke. The biggest one we can get is 2 liters and 2.5 deciliters. It's not even 2.5 liters, it's 2 liters and 2.5 deciliters. So 2.25. Yeah. At this point, I'm just talking nonsense. This is the third or fourth close to 10-minute video I've made today. I don't know, sometimes I like talking, sometimes I just want to be quiet. This is nice, you know. As a man, you don't get many things to be joyful about. But this, for me, this is one that I gain some sort of joy. Or if not joy, peace. Just, you know, running, the boxing, like the adrenaline I get from it. It's nice. Especially that, you know, I'm not running with headphones. I did for some time, and then I didn't, and I did again, and I didn't, and then again, and now I'm just not running with headphones. You know, no music, nothing. Even if I'm gonna listen to something, it's probably not gonna be music, and I just listen to it on my phone through the phone speakers, and it's usually just a video, you know, like a guy talking about the show. But even then, usually I just run without any distractions. Well, I talk to myself, either in my head or whispering. And to me, that's not that weird, because I've always talked to myself, you know, especially growing up. You know, I didn't have friends, so I just talked to myself. I would literally, so funny, I would say good night to like 50 freaking people or character. I would say, like, in my head, like either in my head or whispering. I remember, like, you know, saying good night mom, good night dad, even though, you know, obviously my dad, you know, they got divorced when I was 4. But I would say good night mom, good night dad, good night grandma, whatever. I would say like good night to certain like kid TV show characters. I don't know, I would say good night to my own like plushes or plushie or whatever it's called, and my own like toys. I don't know, I was a weird kid, you know. I was a really weird kid. I was the outcast basically. Everywhere I went, primary school, high school, you know, everywhere I went, I was the outcast. And you know, I don't care. It doesn't bother me anymore. It used to for some time, and then eventually I realized that it doesn't matter. Made me stronger. That's all that matters, you know. Now I can stay calm in many situations if I decide to stay calm, you know. Oh, I hate when this happens. And I pull it back, and then I pull this back. It's just like messed up again. Anyways, enough. Hey, could you even see the back? If I showed you somehow? I have no idea if you saw anything. Anyways, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna read the Bible. I read it on my phone because I don't actually have a Bible, like a book. But I do plan on purchasing one. I don't think I'm gonna read today's portion, because I read like one, I think it's called chapter. I'm not quite sure. I'm sorry. But I think it's called a chapter. So basically, I'm at John 11 today. I think that's how you say it. But yeah, this is the first time of me reading the Bible ever, and I'm actually enjoying it. I thought it would be like boring and difficult to read, and I mean sometimes it is difficult to read a little bit, like certain words. But I read it in my own mother tongue, in my own language, so it's a bit easier. I did read it in English too, a little bit, but I want to read it in Hungarian first, and then I'm probably gonna read it in English too. Probably. Maybe not, but probably. Just to, I don't know, it feels a little bit disrespectful not reading it in English. Anyways. it's been great, you know. Okay, this isn't like therapy talking or whatever. Peace out, guys. Yeah, let me wait until 15 seconds.